Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of my 12 days of Christmas giveaways. I have 2 prizes tonight, so more than one of you can win, and I'll be giving them away at some point throughout this video. But before I tell you what they are, I want to introduce my model Lisa. She's my neighbor, and tonight I'm going to be giving her a makeover. And while I do it, I'm going to show you guys some things. I'm going to be doing like my go-to glam, looks good on every single person makeup look. So I'll be doing it on her and I'll show you guys how you can apply it to yourselves. And we are fancy tonight. Usually I live stream every Thursday night on YouTube with like a video streaming software, so you'll notice this is probably a lot higher quality than Facebook live streams usually are. We have 2 different camera angles. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and then in a second I'm gonna tell you guys what the giveaways are. So if you haven't already, go ahead and give me some hearts and comments. I know you're here. Okay, so first we're gonna start on her eyes. So Lisa is microbladed on her eyebrows, but we're gonna do a warmer eye look, and her microblading is a little bit on the cool side. So I switched up her brows a little bit. I'll explain that in a second. I wanna start putting some makeup on. So first thing I like to do, if I wanna make the eyes pop and look totally amazing, I like to brighten up under the brow. So I'm gonna use a really light shadow, this one's by MAC, and just pack it on. When you want a lot of pigment, you wanna press. If you want things really blended, you're gonna do little swirly motions. So what I did with her brows, have you guys heard of MAC paint pots? They're like a primer for the lid. I used soft ochre because it's really light, but it has yellow in it, and I painted over her brows with that because the yellow is gonna kind of cancel out the cooler undertones. And I kind of whited those out, and then I put like the foundation powder I showed you guys the other night over it, and then I took the blonde Anastasia dip brow and I went over it just to soften them a little bit. They're gorgeous. We have a before of her. We'll flash a little later so you guys can see. So I go under the brow and then in the inner tear ducts, go ahead and open. So even just that totally opens up her eyes. She has the prettiest like crystal blue eyes. We're really gonna play those up tonight. So now I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush, and we're gonna go in with a transition color. This one is Soft Brown by MAC. This is so universal. Like if you own like a basic palette from MAC, get the Soft Brown. Make sure you have it. It's so pretty.
Those are my favorite colors.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Browns. And I'm just gonna go up in her crease. I'll do that on the other eye. So let me show you guys what my giveaways are tonight. So I have 2 holiday gift sets by Tarte. I'm gonna hold them up in front of Lisa's face so you can see them. Yeah, holiday is my favorite because the gift sets are so dang cute. So these have false lashes, eyeliner, mascara, and then one of them has a liquid lip and one of them has a glitter. So I'll be giving those away. And we'll be doing it tonight. We're gonna give these away live during this video. So make sure you stick around, and at some point I'll be giving them away. I'm gonna pull this up on my phone so I can see your comments. I know, aren't they so cute?
Oh, I love the
Holiday's my favorite time to buy makeup because it's already like so sparkly and so awesome.
Yeah, the extra glitter is nice.
Yes. Okay, let's see if I can find my own live. Oh, there it is. All right.
Cool.
Okay. So same thing on her other eye. I want to know, so tonight I'm going to be using like my go-to colors. Like these I use probably the most. They look good on everybody. These are like my ride or dies. I want to know, leave me a comment. I want to know yours. Like what is your palette you just like can't get enough of? You rebuy it, or do you guys use single shadows? I'm a single shadow girl because I think just because I'm a makeup artist, I'll use certain shades a lot and I can rebuy them. I have palettes too. I want to know what you guys like. Okay, next we're gonna pop down to these 2 I use a lot. This is cork, this is texture. Sometimes I mix them. This is more gold. They're just like a deeper version of what we did. And I'm gonna continue to define her crease. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna angle it out this way a little bit and bring it in about towards the bridge of her brow. Let's actually flash her before picture so you guys can see her brows before.
Oops. Cool.
Oh, thank you, Bruno. Yes, Amber. Oh my gosh, you can totally see my baby bump. It's so funny because I thought I was like so huge until like lately I'm like, oh, now I am actually like huge. You can totally see it. But it's fun. I love it. I think I'm 26 weeks today.
Oh, wow. That's good.
I know. I'm like 2/3 of the way.
When is your due date?
March 12th.
Okay, cool. I have an April baby and a December baby. So.
Aww. I love being pregnant like through the winter. I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Keeps you warm. Okay.
Definitely.
So go ahead and open. So even that just made her blues really pop. We've defined everything, but it's still really natural. So I'm going to go a little bit smokier on her. I'm going to do one step darker with my browns. Glory says, how does light shadow under the brow need to be in order to brighten it up? Okay, good question. So with that bright, like that vanilla pigment that I put on at the beginning, this is the part I want to lighten. So right under her brow, like the arch where it's the highest, that's where I start it. So I just press it right under that and it's gonna lift it. And then I extend it down past the tail a little bit. And if somebody has smaller eyes or hooded eyes, or like this part's kind of going down, I'll bring a little bit of lightener under there. So anything light is gonna make things protrude and look more open and come forward. Anything dark is gonna recede. So we go light where we want it to be popping, and we go dark where we want it to be more dramatic and more sunken in. Okay, this one is ground brown. This is another fave. Guys, I broke my nail today right before this live, and I was so sad because it looks so horrible. So I'll point my pinky. Okay, so this is ground brown. It's perfect because it's really dark, but it's very rich still. Sometimes the dark browns, like if they have gray in them or something, they look muddy, so I like a lot of warmth.
Yeah, I like a lot of the deeper brown ones too.
Yeah, me too. Okay, go ahead and close. So this one, I've switched to a pencil brush, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go not in the middle of her eye, a little bit past it. I'm gonna deepen up this part and then slightly flick it up. I'm gonna do like a little baby V, and this adds a lot of drama to the eye. The only time you wouldn't wanna do this is if your eyes are wide set. If they're like more far apart, you wouldn't do this because it's gonna bring them outward. You would do it all the way across. Thanks, Marlene. Bruna says, your favorite palette is the Anastasia Sultry. Okay, that one looks so pretty, but I didn't get it. I have so many of her palettes. Maybe I should pick it up. It looked like it had a lot of really pretty shimmers, which I feel like I have more mattes. They have the best. The Anastasia palettes, like I'm not a palette person, but theirs, like the ones I bought of theirs, I do use a ton. I love the soft glam and I love the modern Renaissance. Okay, so just buffing out that. That adds more drama, you can tell. I'm gonna go back to my little fluffy brush and I'm gonna buff that out a little bit more. And this brush is the one I used previously, so it already has some of those other lighter shadows like the soft brown, which is good because what Seth is gonna do is kind of help diffuse this.
I have a brush kind of like that too, where it's like a little bit whiter at the tip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to use that one a lot.
Yeah,
So
these
blend
are
it.
so good. Me too. Everyone needs a good blending brush in their life. Okay, so I'm just blending it up and blending it inward a little bit. Go ahead and open for me. So pretty. Lisa has the prettiest eyes ever. Okay, now we're gonna add, so far we've done all matte. Now we're gonna add a little bit of shimmer. I'm gonna add some shimmer right there, and then I'm gonna lighten things as we go inwards. So I'm gonna do like a medium tone shimmer. This one actually, this is like a generic color. I think it's from like Morphe before Morphe was Morphe. Go ahead and close. I went to like a hair show and they were selling these single pan palettes. It's like a gold. Maybe it was Crown brushes. Anyways, it's like a neutral champagne-y gold. So I'm doing that there. And with her, I do want some darkness on her lid. So I'm going to go back in with my soft brown and add a little bit right there.
I don't have a lot of shadows with shimmer.
You like the mattes?
I like the shimmery ones. I don't know why. I usually get the matte palette.
Mattes are good because they're like really safe and they look good. But you're like a glam girl, guys. Lisa's like a singer. Like you go karaoke and stuff. I feel like you need glitter in your life.
Yeah, I like to dress up. It's fun. So yeah, anytime I can add something sparkly.
Okay, sizing down my brush again. And let's go. Actually, I'm gonna grab the Modern Renaissance palette. This is like their gold. They have two really light shimmers in this palette, and this one's the gold undertone. I'm gonna do some of that. So when you're working with blue eyes, orangey undertones are really gonna make those pop. So I'm gonna do that over her lid.
How do you feel about yellow?
You know, I feel like yellow is becoming more popular lately. I don't use it too much, but it can be so pretty. Yeah, yellow on blue eyes, if you do it right, that's amazing.
I have a little bit of yellow. Every once in a while, I just kind of add a tiny bit, and I think it does that. But I'm really not sure if I'm doing it right, so.
Yeah, there's some really pretty palettes lately that I'll see, and they'll have like a yellow in it, and it looks so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, gonna move on to the liner. You're welcome, Glory. Okay, Glory says, did you prime the eyes before putting any shadow on? Yeah, I did. I used the MAC paint pot. So I did Painterly. It has more of a pinky tone. And then over her eyebrows, I did Soft Joker because it's more yellow. I always prime the eyes because I want a blank canvas. It's like if you're an artist and you take a dirty piece of paper and you draw something, like our eyes usually have veins in them or discoloration, a little bit of redness. So I feel like if you blank it out, then your shadows are gonna look so much cleaner. You can use concealer though. I use a primer on clients just because I know how it's gonna perform. If they have really dry skin, sometimes I'll use Tarte Shape Tape or something like that that dries matte. But usually I use the paint pots. Okay, we're gonna move on to liner. This is a gel liner. So we're gonna tight liner. This is my favorite trick for eyeliner. So I'm gonna show you guys a way to make your eyes pop without going too thick. Go ahead and look down for me. So what we're gonna do, and you can open. Good, and just kind of look down with your eyes.
Gotcha.
Good. No, you're perfect.
Gotcha.
So open for me. Great. All right.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna draw right under her lashes with this gel liner. So what I'm doing is I want the pigment to get right in between her lashes basically, and it's gonna make her lashes look thicker and it's gonna make her eyes look really intense. Look over this way for me, yeah. Just so you're not staring at the brush come at you because that's kind of creepy. Okay, go ahead and look over this way, good. So this is a good trick if you have smaller eyes too because it brings the drama without putting that big thick line on top. We're gonna do some on top, but if you guys are watching and you like this video, please share so your friends can see. Go ahead and look this way. Perfect. So I like to do the tear duct area. I feel like it makes the eyes pop. Go ahead and look forward. It brings a little bit of dimension, especially when somebody's blonde and really fair. I like to add some depth to the face. Go ahead and look this way. But the trick is to not get it too thick. That's why I really like the gel liner or the liquid. I do pencils if I want more of like a smudgy, bolder look. Go ahead and close. And I'm going to do a thin line on top. So what I like to do is lift the skin and get right in there up against the lash line. And I'll flick it out a little bit, but I don't necessarily do a wing with this look. And I'll smudge it a little bit as I go. This line doesn't have to be really super precise because we're going to do some lashes on her. Did you guys watch my lash video? Have you been practicing?
I watched it.
You watched it? Yay! Which lashes do you like?
I like the strip lashes. I don't like individual ones as much, but
Yeah.
as far as what type of lash, I'm not really sure yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still playing around.
Yep, playing around.
Okay, I think we
I
have
keep
some more
experimenting,
questions.
but not.
Thanks, babe. Yeah, it's like trial and error.
Yeah.
Even for as much as I like use lashes and stuff like that, I can usually look at a person and be like, oh, you need red cherry 43s or you need Ardell Demi Wispies. But still, like, everyone's face is so different. Like, I'll try them on and I'll be like, oh no, these are actually your lash. Like, you just have to buy a couple and try. Okay. Sarah says she has a blunt question. Oh no, it went away. Hang on, let me pull it up on my phone. My husband handed me his. My husband's awesome, guys. When we live stream like this and we have the 2 camera angles, like, he'll be back, like, switching it and stuff like that. So shout out to Rick for being awesome. Here, I'll give you your phone back, babe. Thanks. Okay. Hang on, let me scroll up and find it because that looked like a good question. Okay. So you usually do your foundation first, but you notice you do everything else first. What order? Honestly, there's no really right way, whatever works for you. I have started doing the eyes first for 2 reasons on clients because number one, I like to do a lot to their skin first. Like, I'll exfoliate it, I'll moisturize it, and then maybe add a primer or something. And I like that to really sink in before I do the foundation. So if I'm working on the eyes, that has time to do its thing. The other reason is the way I like to do the eyes, I like to add a lot of dimension out here and kind of extend it. And it's quicker for me if I'm kind of messy with it, and then I can go and clean it up after and put foundation on. But I've done both. I used to always do foundation first because I felt like that was kind of faster too, because then their face was like a blank canvas, kind of like with the eyes. Like, you white out all the, or not white out, you cover all the imperfections and stuff like that, and then you can kind of see their features better. So whatever works for you. Carrie likes her Morphe. Guys, I have not tried Morphe recently. Just that one that's like a little bit old. I need to try their palettes. Which one should I get? All right, Marlene doesn't use eyeshadows very much. You look like you have dark brows and dark lashes though. I feel like if you have like, you're rocking the brows and the lashes, like, you don't need a lot of eyeliner. All right. Betty says, what brand gel liner do you like the best? You know, this one's Smashbox and this one's really good. It's really clean, creamy, and it's really black. I used to love the Inglot one, but they reformulated it. Because the only thing I don't like about the Smashbox is if you do have hooded eyes or oily eyes, like if your eyes tend to transfer, this one will kind of go down throughout the day. But so far, it's my favorite. Smashbox is really good. Okay, let's curl her lashes. Let's go ahead and do the lashes. Honey, you go ahead and look forward.
Okay.
Okay, why I put on her lashes, because it's like a little bit boring to watch. I'm gonna give away the first prize. So if you are live and watching, leave me a comment of what you want to learn sometime in the next 12 days, because every day for the next 12 days I'm going to be going live. I'll be demoing something and then I'll be doing a giveaway. The giveaways will either happen live like this, or I'll leave it up for like a couple days so you guys have time if you can't make the live. So leave me a comment of what you want to learn. I'll let those kind of fill up and then I'll scroll through and I'll pick one, and you win one of the beautiful Tarte sets. So on Lisa today, I'm going to do House of Lashes. Sorry, Lisa, I'm covering your face. These are Nor Fairy Light. So the brand House of Lashes has amazing lashes. They're so pretty. And they just came out with this collection, like the light collection. And they're all of their like heavy dramatic lashes, but they're a little less dense. So they're kind of like in between a natural and a dramatic lash, and they're so pretty. These ones I really like.
I like the black glue.
I know, the black glue is nice.
Yeah. Kind of feel like it blends in better.
Yeah, I do too. It does. And sometimes you can skip the liner.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea.
And that's always good. Go ahead and look down. So same thing that I showed you guys. I put it on the middle first, and then I do the inner corner and then the outer corner. And you just have to keep an eye on it. These ones do have a little bit of thicker band than the one I was telling you guys about before. So you have to watch out because the inner and outer corner want to pop out. Make sure you're not closed. Just kind of blink for me. Good, I don't want you to get stuck. Keep looking down. You can blink, just don't stay closed.
Okay.
Okay, let that dry. Okay, you guys are giving me some good ideas. Keep the comment coming. If you have more than one idea, you can type more than one idea. Okay, same glue again. I always get asked about the glue that I use, and Callus is my favorite. I love Duo too, but Callus just does it for me. It has the little stick so you can draw it on. It dries really fast and it stays so good. Just make sure you get your corners, guys. Get the inner and outer corner because that's what people have problems with. They pop off. You're probably pretty good. Do you wear the false lashes a lot?
I don't do it as much as I want to. I struggle with it sometimes.
You
so,
do?
Yeah, I'm trying to, I guess, still practice. You know, I know. It's not as easy for me for some reason.
They're hard for people.
Yeah.
I feel like they're tricky.
I know if I did it like every day, it would become easier. But
maybe that's the thing. Go ahead and look down. I'm seriously an addict. Like, I do wear them every day.
Oh, I think they're great.
They're my favorite.
I would love it if I had like permanent lash extensions or something.
Oh, those are so good. I loved, go ahead and keep looking down. I think I loved the lash extensions maybe more than the strips, but I like don't love laying there for like the hour.
Yeah.
So, okay, look down. Okay, while those dry, look at me. Make sure your corners don't pick up. Let's pick our first winner. Oh, hi, Kim. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Shelby. Okay, let's pull up the comments. Just scroll through and I'll tap one. Okay, Jenny Lee, congrats. She said a good smoky eye look. That's a good suggestion. Okay, girl, you win a Tarte set. And it's so cute. You will love it. It's good for holiday. You got your glitters. You got your lashes. Message me, private message me on Facebook, your address so I can mail it to you.
Yay.
Congrats.
You got it.
Okay, I'm gonna let those dry. So what I'm gonna do her foundation, the rest of her face real quick, and then I'm gonna finish up her eyes because the mascara and the underneath the eye is gonna make a huge difference. So let's move on to mascara. All right, so for her foundation, this is the Makeup Forever HD. This one's really pretty. Our cameras that we're shooting on right now are HD, they're 4K actually. So this foundation looks really, really pretty. It's like super sheer, like it's very thin, but it gives pretty good coverage. This is a great like medium coverage foundation. Like if you're the type, you don't like to feel the foundation, you don't like to feel cakey,
Yeah,
you don't like to look like you're wearing a lot. Yeah. What do you usually wear?
I actually don't put on a lot of foundation. I usually just put it around my eyes, like on the eyelid, and then like a little bit under the eye because I try to cover up a little puffiness under my eyes and stuff. But in general, I don't usually put it on my whole face unless it's one of those like BB cream type.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
for
love
like a
those.
sunblock or something.
Which one do you like? Which BB cream?
You know what? I forgot the name of it, and I had this one that I really like with the SPF 30 in it. I'm gonna have to look it up and.
Yeah, let me know. I love
know.
BB cream.
So.
BB creams are awesome. It Cosmetics has a really good one. I think theirs is SPF 50, but I'm scared of the sun. I'm like, give me like SPF 100.
I think I just need to have a little of something because I tend to go out in the sun a lot. So, I'm fair skinned, so obviously I burn easily.
You're looking pretty tan. I've done Lisa's makeup once before. If you scroll through my pictures on Facebook, she's gorgeous. We did like a blue smoky eye, and it's so pretty. But I feel like you were more fair then. Now you're more.
I look like
a little more tan. Yeah. Her neck was more fair than her face, which is the case with everybody almost that doesn't really wear SPF daily because we cast a shadow. So I brought her foundation down. I matched her face and I brought it on her neck a little bit. So I like to put it on with the brush and then buff it in with the Beauty Blender. Or sometimes I will just apply it just with the Beauty Blender. The Beauty Blender sometimes absorbs a little too much product for my liking. The Makeup Forever is so thin. I feel like my Beauty Blender eats so much of it, so I paint it on with the brush first, and then I just blend it in with this. But if I'm using like Lancome or one of those thicker foundations, I'll just go right in with my Beauty Blender. Look up for me. Good. I always on people, even if I do like their neck and their face is the same, I'll still go a little bit under the jawline just because the texture of skin is different when you're wearing foundation. So you don't want to leave like a line.
Yeah.
But you don't, daily you don't need to go down the neck or on the chest or anything like that. I just want it to reflect the same. Okay. Look forward for me.
I'm all for that.
Let's do some Tarte Shape Tape on you tonight. Let's do light neutral. We'll highlight her a little bit. Carrie says you have beautiful eyes.
Ah,
you do.
you.
She
Thank
does.
you so much.
And Kim says you have nice, smooth skin. She does. You are like poreless. Lisa's beautiful. I'm so honored to do your makeup.
Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you.
Okay, this is Tarte Shape Tape. Light neutral. Let's see, it might be a little too dark. We'll see. Sarah says, if you wear false lashes every day, does it thin out your real lashes? No, it doesn't. Especially if you do your mascara first and then put them on, like, and maybe it's that glue, but when I pull mine off at night, I have like I don't take out any of my own. It can, because I used to do my mascara after on myself because I feel like it pressed them together and I had a little bit more resistance when I was taking out the lashes. So either put your mascara on first, then your false lashes, they'll come off like a breeze, or look up for me, or when you wash your face, just like massage the lashes with your cleanser before you pull them off and they'll slide off. The only sad thing about that is then you kind of sacrifice your lash and you can't reuse it again. And I like to reuse them, so that's probably why I would choose the lashes over my own lashes. The extensions, and people ask that about eyelash extensions too. They can damage your natural lashes, but if you go to somebody awesome, and they are pricey, but they won't hurt your lashes. Have you done them, the extensions?
I did it once, and I just did it at like a nail salon, so I didn't really go to someone awesome, but I was just trying to see like low budget, like if I could
test them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of painful, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Actually,
they shouldn't be painful.
It wasn't while they were doing it, but afterwards it felt really pokey.
Oh, shoot.
So I think that I don't know what they used, but definitely go to someone awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, they shouldn't hurt. That's such a bummer. Because you don't want your eyes to hurt.
Yeah.
Then they water and like, that's sad.
It made them water a lot. And I was very
Yeah.
I kept saying it felt like I had a cactus. Like,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's so
I
sad.
would blink and I could feel it like every time. Like,
Oh, no.
so yeah, I'll probably try it again. I just need to. Now I know.
Now you know. But the strips are good too. And they're so much cheaper.
True.
I'm going to contour her a little bit. I want to keep her dewy, so I am not setting her with powder. But my contour is a powder. So when you go in with your contour color and it is a powder and you haven't pre-set her face, be careful because wherever you set your brush down is really going to grab onto that pigment. You don't want splotches, so just go in with the light hand. This powder I'm using is the Anastasia. I think this one's called Mink. Turn towards me. It's a really nice contour color because it's more neutral. I wouldn't say it has like a strong cool undertone, but it's definitely not like bronzy. I'm just going right under her cheekbones. She has great cheekbones. And then I'm just gonna go around her forehead a little bit. I'm gonna use, this is the Hoola bronzer because I want to warm up her forehead a little bit. The other one's a little bit darker.
I've learned a lot of good tips by watching your videos.
Oh, you're the cutest. Well, your makeup always looks bomb, so.
Thank you. It's good to have good connections.
Okay, let's highlight her. Let's use Becca. This is Becca's Champagne Pop. So I'm going to highlight her before I do her blush because I'm not sure what color lipstick we're doing yet. We're going to finish under the eyes. Thank you guys all for hanging out with us. Guys, what would you like to see on her lips? I feel like with these eyes, we could do anything. We could go, I can show you like a really pretty neutral. We could do something peachy or pink. Or we could do like a red, would be pretty. Is that my stomach or your stomach? One of our stomachs is growling. I felt like it was I had sympathy stomach growls for you. Okay, let's finish up her eyes before we do lips and cheeks. Okay, so go ahead and look forward. So that gel liner, you can kind of see the tight lining transfer down under her bottom waterline, but I actually really like that. I feel like it kind of makes it smoky. You can wipe it out if you want to. So what I'm gonna do is I wanna open her eyes a little bit more, so I'm gonna add a shadow under here with some of those lighter warm shadows, and then I'm gonna add a pop of shimmer to the inside. So we're gonna go in with soft brown, that lighter one that I was using earlier, and a fluffy brush. I need like a more medium brush. It's a little too wide, but we're gonna use it anyways. Okay, look up for me. And super softly, I'm just gonna dust this under her eye. Look up for me. Good. All the way across. And this color is very light, so it's essentially just kind of casting a warm shadow under her eyes just to add a little more drama. And then we're gonna go in, let's go ahead and go in with ground brown, that dark color. And I'm gonna show you guys how I like to do like a smudgy liner with powder and not an actual liner. People are saying red lip. I think we're gonna do red.
Cool.
I got a peach. Peach is pretty. Hi, Emily. Hi, Samantha. Samantha says, did you wet the beauty blender before using it? Yes, I did. It started to shrink a little bit, but I did wet it. I like to keep, like in my client kit and my personal kit, this is just from Amazon. It's a little pop-up thing. I fill it with water and you just push down and it fills your beauty blender up with water. I don't do my makeup in my bathroom, so I'm not by a sink, so it's super helpful just to have it there, but yeah, I always get it wet. Okay, so this is like a little liner brush. I'm gonna go in with that dark ground brown. Look up for me. And I'm gonna go right against her lash line and just wiggle it. I just want to give her like a smudgy, smoky look. And usually I do the outer half, so I'll start in the middle and go out to the outside and just brush it down. And then we'll add the mascara last. So you can kind of see these lashes are so pretty on her, but they're not quite bringing enough drama because her own lashes they're not blonde, but they're lighter than the black lashes. So we're gonna darken those up. Okay, I'm gonna use, this is Too Faced mascara. It's a really good one. Kind of reminds me, have you guys tried L'Oreal Voluminous? Have you ever tried that?
Yeah.
That's like my favorite mascara of all time, but this one's pink, so I buy this one. But that one's really good.
I got one recently that, see, I never know the brands of anything, but
that's
it
okay.
says it's false
Look down
lashes
for
in a
me.
bottle.
Ooh.
So I thought I'd try it.
Is it amazing?
I didn't think so at first, but then all of a sudden Aaron was like, "Did you put eyelashes on?" And I
Ooh,
was
then
like,
it is.
Did he say that just to make me feel better?
No, guys don't know to say that.
I
Just
know,
to make
right?
you feel better.
Usually.
Maybe. Rick, the only guy in the room, he says no. That's awesome.
So I was like, I guess it worked.
I love trying new mascaras. I always feel disappointed though, because in the commercials they'll
Oh, I
like
know.
edit that, like they'll give them like fake lashes and they're
Oh,
like,
I'm
"This
sure.
is this mascara." I'm like, "No, it's
You're
not."
like, you're lying.
But I always believe it. I'm like, it might do that for me. We'll see. Doesn't. I'm picky with my mascara too. That's probably why I like the strips, because when I do it, I do like 50 coats.
Yeah.
I separate them and I'm like, I'm just going to put on a strip. Okay, look up for me. I love to get the bottom lashes. I feel like it adds some drama. And I do it when there's not much left on my brush. That way they're not clumpy. Because I don't want them to look spidery. So I'm going to have you face forward a little bit more. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I like to do the bottom one too.
Yeah,
Just a
me
little
too.
bit.
I feel like it's pretty. Okay, let's see. Everyone's saying red lip. Okay, we got a couple for peach. Let's do red. Okay, let's do a little bit of Heat Wave. That's been my favorite red. But first, I'm gonna do blush. So this is Warm Soul, I think, by MAC. Super pretty with red lips. It's like bronzy. If I do like a berry red or a cranberry, like something with a little more blue, a little bit deeper, I'll do more of like a red tone blush, like a pink or a burgundy, something that like complements the lips so it looks like they're like flushed. Like Gone with the Wind, like Scarlett O'Hara, where it's like the red lips, the red cheeks. But when I do kind of a warmer or like a mid-tone red, I like bronze in the cheeks. So I really like this blush.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, we're gonna do, this is Heat Wave, and we're gonna mix it with a little bit of red from, this is the Anastasia lip palette. And it's super good because you can just make your own lipstick, which I love.
That's cool. I like how you mix it on your hand.
I know.
Palette.
I have a love-hate relationship with doing stuff on my hands because then you have to wipe it off.
Oh, yeah.
You would like that lip palette because you're artsy. You just like mix your own color. It's
Yeah,
fun.
that's a good idea.
Do you guys have any microblading questions for Lisa? I was like picking her brain when she came because I want to get it done, but I'm scared of it. So I was asking her her experience. But it's not, it's not permanent, right? Like it kind of fades over
Yeah, it's
time.
supposed to last like 18 months to 2 years.
Which I like. You probably love it as a blonde. Because then you just wake up and you're like, oh, I have brows. This is amazing.
Yeah. That's why I did it. Because I almost have no brows.
No brows. You do. You have a lot of hair there, but it's probably light.
It's really light.
Open a little bit for me. So I love to put my red lips on with a brush. Even on myself, I rarely do it straight from the tube because I feel like you can get such a cleaner line. If I do it from the tube, I'll do like a red lip liner first, and I'll get my really clean edges with that, and then I'll go in over it with the tube, and you don't have to be as precise. What's everyone's go-to reds? I love hearing the reds that people love. I don't hear of this NARS one. I don't hear of too much, but I love it. Stila's Liquid Lips, they have a red. I think it's Beso, I can't remember the name, but it's so pretty, like on everybody.
I have the hardest time getting the line on the upper lip.
Yeah.
My lower lip, I can do it, not the top.
You know, it's hard. Sometimes I'll take a brush, sorry, I'm blocking the camera. Turn towards me a little bit. It's hard to do lips on camera because I can't turn you towards me, so I sometimes mess up. So I just have, this is like her concealer brush, so I'm just cleaning up the edges. Okay, everyone, let's do our second giveaway. Leave me a comment if you have worn red lipstick yet this season. Just say yes or no, or whatever you want to say. And I'll scroll through and I'll pick a winner for our second little gift set. You look pretty in red lips, Lisa.
Thank you.
It's very Gwen Stefani. Okay, close for me. Good. Okay, let a little more glow. Wipe that off my hands. Oh, thanks, Bonnie. Lindsay likes the NARS reds. NARS has like super good reds. YSL. Which shades do you like, Bruno? Bonnie, you could totally pull off the red. Okay. All right, don't be scared of reds, guys. They're pretty. Just gotta try it. You just have to find your shade. If you're a blue undertone or an orange, you just have to test them. Okay, let's pick a winner for the giveaway. Not gonna look, okay. Bonnie. Yay, Bonnie. Message me your address and I'll mail it for you. Congrats, guys. I'm just gonna bronze Lisa up a little bit more. And then let's flash her before photo right now, or her before video. Then I'll show you guys the full after. I've noticed on Facebook when I stream, the videos look more like cool than they actually are, like more blue. Just gonna add some more bronzer to you. Cool. All right, guys. This is Lisa after. What do you guys think? Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for those of you that like stuck around, and congrats to the giveaway winners. Make sure you message me. If you don't hear back by tomorrow morning, message me again, because for some reason it didn't go through. And then tomorrow I'll be going live again, teaching something else, probably on myself and not a model, and I'll have another giveaway. Thanks guys. See ya.